Today is actually a little bit cooler. Well, probably about an hour ago, it was actually cool enough to wear this shirt. So it's still cool enough to, I don't know, feel like a little bit like fall. But anyway, my name is Jessie, and today I'm in my garden, and we're going to talk about gardening and fall updates, and I'll be doing a garden cleanup. So today, let's see. So today I'm in my garden. I'm going to do some cleanup. I need to get rid of some old leaves on some plants. Not cutting the plants down, but I'm going to get rid of some old leaves. I'm looking at my notes. Share some weekly updates, like a trip to the garden center, just some things that I saw. Today I'm also going to talk about a few things that I planted, a few things that I planted like so far in October, and how those are going, some cool season flowers, and perennial grass, no, ornamental grass, some ornamental grass that I planted, and talk about how it's doing. After that, I'll just share those few little updates, and then I will get straight into the cleanup for my garden. So the first thing, let's see, I got this at Costco, this ornamental grass. It's 2 little blue stem jazz. Never heard of these. I don't really honestly know that much about ornamental grasses. I have always wanted to try them. I put them back here, I'll show you later, in the garden behind me. And these get 2 to 2.5 feet tall and 18 inches wide. But they don't, it says they don't really get that tall and wide. Well, they don't get that wide until the third year. By year 1, they should be 12 inches tall. Year 2, 2.5 feet tall, 12 inches wide, and then 18 inches wide on year 3. So I planted these, got these at Costco, if I didn't say that already. And here on the side, it shows what they look like in the spring, and when they're grown, like matured, well, maybe the first year, here's what they'll look like in the fall. So we will see. I won't know until the spring or the fall if that's actually true or not. But anyway, this was $9.99 at Costco. I went back yesterday to see if I could get some more. Couldn't find them. And maybe they were at the front and I missed it, but either that or they sold them all. I mean, $9.99 was not bad because it was 2 pieces in here. It was like 2 clumps. I'll share a video of what that looked like when I planted them, probably about a week and a half ago. Okay, so here they are out of the box. They're actually pretty big. I mean, it's pretty big. So I feel like the root ball stops here, and then there's like soil down here. I'm not really sure. So anyway, I'm gonna kind of see how deep this needs to be. I put some garden soil in the hole. I opened up the bag. I'm going to show you carefully how big the root ball is. So it needs to be a little bit above level. It's really hard to tell how I'm showing you right now, but I'm gonna fill this in and then see what they look like. Also, I've been going to the garden center a lot. I have a garden center near me, and they have the most beautiful mums I have ever seen. I will share some photos or videos of those. They are just unbelievable. They're so pretty. They're huge. I didn't buy any because I feel like they're kind of short-lived. I mean, in my zone, I live in zone 8B. I could plant them and they would come back next year, and that would be amazing. But I think the life of the flower is not that long. I think you can kind of deadhead them, but there's so many tiny little blooms that I don't know if I have the patience to do that. And I went there yesterday again to get 3 more packs, 3 more 6-packs. Is that what I got? 3 more 6-packs of Snapdragons, because I planted 9 over here and I think 9 over here a couple weeks ago, or like maybe a week and a half ago, and in my last video actually, so I will share that, try to share that, or it's the video before this one. So anyway, I planted those. I've never planted Snapdragons. They're cool season flowers in my zone. They should make it through the winter. I don't know. Hopefully they won't get powdery mildew. You know, I deal with that a lot in the hot season, and I don't really know that much about cool season flowers, so I'm trying to grow more cool season flowers this year. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did at the garden center, and that's kind of what's going on with my Snapdragons. I will like show some of those, you know, at some point, just so you can see how those look. They're really, really pretty. They have already started to bloom, and no regrets so far on buying those. I just want to say real quickly before I start this cleanup, I've got these Mexican sunflowers, which I will, they are so tall. I mean, I have a second round of them that I planted sometime in the summer. I don't even remember when. And they are, I mean, I'll show, like I'm 5'5", so they are, I don't know, 10 feet tall. The ones that I'm going to show you. And I've got some more behind me. I don't know if you can see them, but there's the top of them. But the butterflies are still just flocking to those. There's like butterflies all over them right now. So I'm trying to leave those up because I don't want to cut down the blooms, because then the butterflies will leave. And I want to keep them around as long as possible. So anyway, that I'm gonna clean off the dead leaves on the bottom, the ones that look the worst, just so I can leave those up, and those leaves are not gonna have a tendency to get powdery mildew, I think, if I just go ahead and take those off. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna show you I think a dahlia seeds that I like pulled off of the flower this week. I pulled those off, and I'm trying to get the sun on my face. So I pulled one of those off this week, and it was a good one. Sometimes I have a hard time finding a good one that's an example, but you can actually see the seeds in this little pod. So I'm going to show you that, because this fall I plan on trying to collect a couple of those to save them for next year. I love them. I usually have these on my front porch, but I brought them out here. I thought that would be cute. I don't know if I'm going to leave this one, because it probably does not need to get rained on, but maybe. This is where I'm getting ready to do the cleanup. I'll show you up close. So this is one of the Mexican sunflowers. You see how tall it is? And you see the butterflies, they're all over it. I'm gonna have to take this sweatshirt off. I'm about to burn up. Okay, so right here. I'm not gonna pull all of these off. I might actually end up cutting one of these down, but I'm gonna come through here. Oops, little seed. I'm gonna come through here and take these off on some of them. Okay, so the original plan, well, I did remove some of the leaves. The original plan was to put them in this bucket. This cute little bucket that I got from Home Depot. It was $3. Anyway, some of them are just really dead. So I went ahead and cut those down. That was a little dramatic, but I don't have a clipper thing. It broke, so that worked pretty good. It's like cutting down it's a sunflower. It's Mexican sunflower. So anyway, I did that. I'm gonna clean a few more of the leaves off and then come back and blow those leaves up. Okay, so I'm back. So I removed the leaves. I removed some of the leaves. It was a bee, kind of a bee, not really chasing me, but I was bothering the bumblebee. So on one side, I'm gonna have to wait on that till later when the bees are kind of calmed down. It's early, so they're still out. Anyway, the other side, I got a good bit of those off, blew those leaves out into the grass, and I'll like rake those up or pick those up or chop them up. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you is the seeds, the dahlia seeds. I'll show you that in a second. How I can save some of those for next year. That'll just be real quick. But so yeah, I'm finished with that cleanup. I'll probably do a little bit more later on, but I just, for time purposes, that's all I'm going to do. I want to show you these dahlia seeds and then show you around some of the other things that I have growing real quick. Do that. Okay, let's see. Go right here and look at these. Here's a dahlia seed, like the dried up seed. I'm gonna take those and show you one over here that I pulled off the other day, and it was a really good example. It was big enough and you can see like the actual seeds. In this one, some of the ones I pulled off, you cannot see the seed at all. So this is a good example. Let me see. Okay, right there, that's the seed. So this is, look how many seeds that is out of one seed, like seed head. All these seeds. So I'm going to take these and put them in a little brown envelope, label them. I know what color this one was. This is a floret dahlia, and save those for next year. These are like the seeds, the seed heads on the Mexican sunflower. So I probably have a lot of these that just kind of dropped already, but I may see if I can get a few of these out to save for next year, and then I'll have Mexican sunflowers. I won't have to go to the store and buy any. I mean, I may buy one pack just in case. A little bit shady over here, so it's kind of hard to see. I just want to show you a few of the cool season flowers. I planted these earlier in the summer and they would not grow, and now look at them. These are Strawflowers that I got from a pack of seeds from Amazon. Yeah, look at that little tiny bee. This side is where the, let's see, pansies are. You can see these little pansies. I showed those last week. Here are my Snapdragons right here. It looks so cute. They're so pretty. I've got this little patch of zinnias. You know, those are like warm season flowers, but they're going to continue to bloom for a while. And then I will eventually just have to pull those. Over here in the back is where I planted the ornamental grass from Costco. So one here, one there. Those will be kind of the back drop. And then here are the other Snapdragons that I planted. Right here, there's 9, and then I just bought 3 more packs that I'm gonna plant sometime this weekend or this week. Well, that is really it for today. I wanted to say a couple things about like fall plans. I'm gonna do leaf mulch again in my garden this year. I won't do a thick layer because that is a comfy snake bed, and I don't want a snake bed in my backyard. I found snakes the first year I did that. So I will show you like just kind of what it looks like in the fall. When the leaves fall in my backyard, we use a little mower to chop those up, put them in the garden. I'm also planning on dividing some perennials behind me. Those are Shasta daisies. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna separate some and spread them around because it's a big, huge clump behind me. So that is all I have for today. Hey, come here, come here. Hey, come here. Okay, shared another video about some fall projects that I've been doing this month, and then I have a lot of other videos that I've been sharing this year. So if you want to check any of those out, just click here or click on the videos at the end, and I will see you next time.